In the quiet dawn of England, where the mists like banners rise, a prince was forged in fire beneath the medieval skies. Richard, son of Henry, born to rule but born to roam, with a heart that burned for glory far beyond his island home. He learned the weight of armor, felt the sting of sharpened steel, yet found in every clash of swords a strange and holy zeal. While others dreamed of comfort or of courtly lover's grace, he dreamed of distant kingdoms and the foes he'd one day face. So the call of God and honor swept across the Christian lands, and Richard felt it pull him like a tide he could not stand. He vowed before the altar with his sword laid on the stone, to fight beneath the holy cross though he bled to skin and bone. Through the streets of London town the cheering voices rang, as the lion heart rode forward to the hymns the clergy sang. Ships were loaded, sails were raised, the horizon wide and pale. England watched her king depart across the salt-worn trail. Oh, the sea was fierce with prophecy, the winds with destiny, but in his chest a fire roared, a will no storm could bend or break or see. Oh, Lion of the Cross, hear the trumpets call, charging into battle where the mighty fall. Through dust and blood, through victory and loss, he carried England's honor, the Lion of the Cross. Upon the shores of Acre, where the walls were charred and torn, where the sun beat down like judgment on the weary and war-worn, Richard stepped into the fray with eyes of blazing gold, and the tide of battle shifted as his legend took its hold. Arrows split the clouded air, lances cracked like thunder, knights fell hard on shattered stones and tore the earth asunder. Yet through the chaos Richard stood unshaken by the strife, as though God himself had carved him for the battlefield of life. From Acre's battered battlements to Jaffa's burning sands, he led his men with courage born of iron and command. The Saracen banners fluttered in the furnace of the sun, as Richard faced Saladin, two lions, two as one. Their battles raged like tempests, fierce and awe-inspiring, two sovereigns bound by fate, by war, by grudging, deep admiring. And though the war could never crown a victor free and true, each saw in each a worthy foe the world had rarely knew. Through desert heat and shadow threat, through hunger, thirst, regret, he marched as though divinely lit, a king who still refused to quit. Oh, Lion of the Cross, hear the trumpets call, charging into battle where the mighty fall. Through dust and blood, through victory and loss, he carried England's honor, the Lion of the Cross. Far from the green of English fields, far from the songs the homeland yields, he knelt before a rising moon and wondered if he'd return home soon. He thought of crowns and earthly fame, of how a king must bear his name, and yet beneath the helm and mail he felt the weight of each travail. A lion roars, but lions bleed, a king must bow to fate's decree, and even legends lose their way when night is darker than the day. When word returned to Richard that his throne was under threat, He swore to cross the sea again, though every path was set with danger, traps and treachery from princes craving power. Yet homeward he would struggle, mile by mile, hour by hour, through kingdoms hostile to his crown, through prisons cold and deep. He endured the chains of jealous lords who hoped his name to keep. But England raised his ransom high with tears and iron will, and the lion heart came home again, a king unbroken still. Oh, Lion of the Cross, hear the trumpets call, charging into battle where the mighty fall, through dust and blood, through victory and loss. He carried England's honor, the Lion of the Cross. And though his days were numbered, and though time would close his eyes, his story echoes fiercely through the vaulted halls of time, where warriors gather near the fire. His name is still retold, the Lion King whose courage burned with fire bright and bold. His deeds are carved in memory, in parchment, stone and song, a tale of faith and valor that has lived for centuries long. For kings may rise and kings may fade when seasons turn and toss, but none shall dim the light that shone from the Lion of the Cross. Oh, Lion of the Cross, we hear the trumpets call. Your roar still shakes the ages, though kingdoms rise and fall, through time and take, through glory and loss. The world remembers Richard, the Lion of the Cross.